J.R. Cortez has his long hair tied up in a ponytail. It's smooth, or in Spanish, liso. He wears one silver cross earring and chipped royal blue nail polish.
It's good player. Chillin', chillin'.
He's joking with his friend about a bet they made a while ago.
Can I get paid?
They both spend a lot of time at the same hospital on Roosevelt Island.
When I was in Goldwater Hospital, he was the only realest person that I met in there. Just keep to himself, cool, calm, and collected.
Roosevelt Island is different than the rest of New York City because a lot of the apartments here were built with low counters and wide doors, so people in wheelchairs can live on their own.
You thought I was gonna be stuck in the hospital. I was like, I bet you $20 that I get my apartment. Next you know, like a month later, I end up leaving. He lost the bet. And now he don't want to pay the bet, but that's okay. He's my man. You know, somebody else, I want my money.
Even though JR's building is accessible for him, it's not really his type of scene.
Because it feels like a nursing home.
There's not much on Roosevelt Island, and I stay home most of the time.
Roosevelt Island is a little creepy. There's a lot of old and sick people here.
Walking down Main Street is like walking down a hospital hallway.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I have a twin brother and an older sister.
Cool. And your twin brother lives here?
He lives in New York, but he's upstate New York locked up. He took advantage of life. I took advantage of my life. Now he's locked up, and I'm in a wheelchair. I didn't choose this. God chose this. My choice was to be dead, you know, but he gave me another chance.
JR grew up in the Bronx and had it rough. He dropped out of high school, had no job, and his family put him down all the time.
They were like, oh, you're a loser, you're low life, you're a bum.
He was depressed and used a lot of drugs. Like his twin brother, JR had been in jail and didn't want to go back. He told us about one night he was really depressed, getting high by himself on top of an 8-story apartment building.
And then the police found him there. They were about to arrest him.
So since, you know, I was on the roof and all the cops had me surrounded, I said, let me just end it right here, you know, and then I jumped.
The fall left him paralyzed.
Why did that happen, or why did you decided to do that, or was it an accident?
No, it wasn't an accident.
And when you got to the hospital, in your mind, what did you think?
When I was in a coma, it's like, I don't know who, God, whoever, told me when I wake up, something will be wrong with you. So when I woke up and they told me that, I accepted it.
Yeah, he accepted the fact that he can't move his legs. But you would think that if he's paralyzed, he would feel numb. But it's not like that. He's in so much pain all the time that he describes it as living in hell.
So the nerves is telling, like, their legs to get up and walk, but it's not doing it. So the mind and the nerves are just fighting each other. So it's like I'm being electrocuted every day, every minute. You know, when I start crying and screaming, that's when the suicide things comes in my head. Because, like, if there wasn't no medication in this world, I think I would have gave up.
So when you take medication, how does it feel? Like you don't feel no pain, or you feel some?
No, it calms down the pain. Out of 100, you could say it can help me 80%.
JR feels like his doctors don't give him enough pain medication. He runs out of pills halfway through the month.
Sometimes patients don't receive appropriate pain treatment.
This is Vince Bonham. He's a researcher that found out that some patients don't get as much pain medication because of their race.
So my study was really to understand the disparities in pain treatment based on race and ethnicity, and to identify what were the causes of those disparities in pain treatment.
Like, what would be some of the circumstances that would cause doctors to not want to prescribe their patients medications?
Well, one of the major ones is addiction. But there's other issues also, concerns about appropriate use, whether the medications would be given to others or sold, whether the physician perceives that the pain is real.
And that's the problem.
How could a doctor know?
I wouldn't wish this on nobody, but maybe only just for one day, let the doctors and, you know, other ignorant people that abuse the medication feel what pain is. Because if they felt what the pain was, they would help me more. That's why I hate when doctors say, oh, I understand what you feel. You don't understand because you're not in my predicament.
Right now, JR doesn't have a nurse or a home attendant to help him out at home.
The cleaning is the hard part. I do it on my own as best as I can, but there's only so much I could do. I feel uncomfortable when I open the door and I see all y'all. I'm like, I wish I could be happy and like come in and sit down, relax. But, you know, I'm not a nasty person. If I wanted to be nasty, I would be like, come in my nasty house. My name is Oscar and stuff. You know, I live in the garbage and stuff, you know. But I'm not like that, you know.
It seems like in a lot of ways, JR needs more help than he's getting.
Even his wheelchair is falling apart and he can't afford to fix it.
Well, walking, I was a bad person. But now I calm down a lot. And then some of my things I used to do, like lying, stealing, beating up people or whatever, all that comes right back around. Somehow, some way, it could take a year, it could take 20 years. But everything a person do, it comes right back around.
Are you a miracle believer?
Yes or no. I guess to each his own. Some people get miracles and some people don't. Yeah. You know, because if it was a miracle, I wouldn't be in the pain. But I guess this is a punishment.
What's something that makes you keep going on every day?
I guess because, be honest, once I open my eyes, I'm here. I have no choice but to keep going. You know, so I guess that's what makes them go on, that I wake up to see another day.
Before meeting JR, I expected someone in his situation to just give up. Yet he's not. And that's inspiring.
And I make myself happy. You know, somehow, somehow. So if I put a smile on your face, it makes me happy. You know?
Even though he's living in so much pain, he still wants people thinking about suicide to know that life is worth living.
So what's good with you? You maintain her?
And he has to remind himself of that every day.
Nah, you the player. I'm not the player. I want to be just like you.
For WNYC, I'm rookie reporter Devin Osorio.
I'm rookie reporter Mary Lopez.
I'm rookie reporter Mary Mendoza.